Okay, you guys, today I'm going to do these two mini paintings that are going to be Valentines. And I did the backgrounds already. So if you want a background and you want it to be sort of like my background, what I did, I'm going to move my paper so you can see the sort of over bleed. So I taped the two pieces down and I just wetted the paper, and then I took my number 14 round brush, and I went into this metallic and this metallic, and then I just swiped like diagonally, swipe diagonally, and now you can see now they've dried, and you can see that they are metallic there. If I move my page, you can see that they're metallic. So I love metallic, you guys know that. So that's what we're doing. On this side, I'm going to do a tree with hearts for like the body of the leaves of the tree. Very simple. We're keeping this simple, guys. You guys can do this with me. It's going to be a short video, hopefully. And then on this side, we've got two little birds with a heart in the middle on a branch. And I'm going to try to keep these simple. Just go ahead and yell at me if I start getting super complicated, because it's a goal, you guys. I'm going to do my very best. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my number 3 grabby here, my little one, and I'm going to go into this darkest brown right here. Just going to get some water and activate that dark brown right there. And I'm just going to wisp in this tree. Okay, so we're going simple watercolor, Sara, right? So we're not terribly worried about the detail. We're just gonna wisp in this tree trunk, and the branches are going out like that, like that. Get in there. And we're gonna take it up here. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do the branches here, because then that can dry, and then I can come back and do the hearts. And in the meantime, that looks like a good tree. In the meantime, while that's drying, I think I'm gonna make this side go out like I made the other side go out. Look at me already like, oh, I want more detail. Okay, Sara, just step away. Okay, so that's gonna dry. And now, so for my birds, I think the first thing that I want to do is wash in the color of the bird. So I'm actually going to, where are you? My 7. I'm going to grab my 7, and I think that I'm going to make these. You guys, I haven't even decided. Should I make them blue or should I make them red? Because I think I'm gonna make them blue, and I'm gonna use this like really cute. I'm gonna use this really cute blue. Hold on, let me look here. All right. It's just a sketch. All right. It's okay. So they're gonna be blue. Now I guess I've decided. They're gonna be blue, and I am just putting their little feathers in here, or their little wings with some blue. Pick up some more here. And make their wings first. Wings. You guys, the goal here, what's the goal? The goal is to make these like actual watercolors where you're just going quite fast. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this pigment here because I just want some like variety of the color. Okay, now I'm going to, okay, we're gonna do the same blue. We're just gonna make the whole bird. The birds are gonna be blue. Can you tell I'm not like super committed to this, but that's okay. We're going. All right, so here's our bird. And here's his little head around his eye. And his little back. Now I'm going to just wash this with, I just put some water on it, and I'm just going to let this sort of be some variants of blue here and sort of do its watercolor thing and blend in. And I'm going to activate that blue a little bit more so I can get some darker blue. And we're going to brush in his little tail feathers here. And I might like just slap in some more in here because it's not dry yet, so I can just sort of do that. And now we're gonna go on this side. I don't know why I sort of decided that this side was the girl and that side was the boy. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. It can be whatever. It can be whatever. It doesn't have to be that side the girl, that side the boy. Okay. So this one clearly has more blue. Isn't that how it is in the animal kingdom? The males are like maybe more colorful. Like I think that's the way it is with birds a lot of times, that the males have more color or something. I don't know, but I'm gonna pick that up because this way I'm gonna make his belly seem more, or her belly seem more sort of bulbous. And I'm just gonna like drag around here just to give this one a little, I'm gonna try to pick up around the head here just so that we have some structure. Oh, I didn't put the tail in the other one. I'm gonna put dark blue on the tail like that. Maybe some little blue around the bottom, the belly, to give it a little bit of like some shape. I'm gonna put even more blue here. Okay, all right, we're gonna let the birds dry. So we're gonna come over to this one, and I taped it down so I can move these. So I'm gonna move this. So now I am going to, I think I'm gonna choose this brush, number 4, because it has a less pointed, sort of a rounder tip, because I'm just gonna make these little hearts, and I'm gonna make them, hold on, I'm gonna make them like sort of all around in maybe different colors. So I'm gonna start with red, activating this third red in the pan here. Activate the third red. Now, the scary thing with doing two paintings at once is, am I going to drag my hand in the other one? But we're just going to do our best not to. So I'm just going to start with some hearts, and I'm going to make some bigger and some littler, smaller, and maybe some like really small, and maybe a little bit bigger right here. Activate this some more. Oh my gosh, I'm already like feeling like I'm gonna like it. And drag that down. So I'm just trying to move some hearts around, and then I'll change to a different color because we're just making this little tree. So you can actually do your Valentines. You can sit here and paint with me and create all the Valentines for your friends, your neighbors, your class, your honeys. And I think they're going to be really cute, specifically with these cute backgrounds. Hopefully you did a background, but if you didn't, that's okay too. I have to not talk for a second because I always like when I'm doing something like this with no like, you know, guideline, they're not already drawn in or anything. I have to sort of hold my breath. I know that probably seems silly or something, but I have to. So now we're putting some pink ones here and there, trying to kind of make them like spread out, but also even, like an even amount of them. Ooh, that one's gonna be very big. It's a big heart. Okay, oh my gosh, it's already cute. And our birds are drying. What color are we gonna make our birds' beaks? I think maybe we'll just make orange, because the complement of blue is orange. But then if we make that pink, I don't know. Okay, now I think we're gonna make, I'm gonna grab some of this metallic pink. Gotta activate it. Some of this metallic pink. Just scrub it with the water a little bit. It doesn't activate quite as easily as some of the other colors, but this is my favorite pink. Okay. My favorite. Now these hearts are gonna be very light, but that is okay because I want it to look like a tree with just a lot of different hearts. Now I saw an image like this and I wanted to recreate it. So I can't say that it's 100% my idea because I saw a tree that was like this and I was like, not a real tree obviously. I saw a tree like this and I was like, oh my gosh, that is cute. I am going to make it. But as my painting professor told me, there is nothing new under the sun, so don't feel like you can't paint something that you saw that you think is cute. You can paint whatever you want to paint. Okay, oh my gosh, how cute is that? Okay, I think we're gonna put some purple in there. What color purple? This one? Yeah. This one is metallic, so it takes a second to activate, but it's a really, really cute color. It has like a blue shift to it. It's really cute. I hope it's not like alarming in this painting. You know, I hope it just doesn't like look too weird. As you do this, you'll kind of like go, oh, like that's how you do a heart. It takes a second to sort of like figure it out. Well, it does for me. I shouldn't say it does for everybody. Okay, now I'm gonna do a more sort of orangey red. I'm gonna do this red here. If you guys are painting with me and you've painted with me before and you don't have this palette, it is super inexpensive. And it's just a fun palette because you just have all of these like choices. It's super inexpensive. I'm almost positive that I have the link that I'll put the link in the description. My husband does the descriptions for me, so I just have to remember to tell him. He's pretty good about it. So if you have a brush with a rounded tip, it sort of makes this easier. Oh my gosh, this is cute, you guys. What? This is cute. I can't remember exactly what the one that I saw looked like, but I feel like it's like this. And I'm gonna sort of overlap some of them because that's cute. So why wouldn't I? Oh, I like that. I like it. I like it. Okay, now I am gonna let those dry a little bit and we're gonna shift back to our birds. This is fun. Okay, we're gonna shift back to our birds and I'm going to paint in the branch that they're sitting on and these little branches that I think I'm gonna put flowers on. I'm gonna do this same darkest brown because it's my favorite. It's my favorite brown, this dark one. Especially when if I'm painting branches. Hopefully my birds are dry and this isn't gonna bleed into the birds. We don't want that. Okay. I'm gonna grab the number 7 because it has more of a tip on it, and so that I can do these little branches that are back here. Branches have got to be like the most forgiving thing to paint because, I mean, they exist in nature, so they're not, you know, perfectly symmetrical. And if you make them too symmetrical, then they look, you know, weird, I guess. You guys, I'm so excited. I think my husband's going to be proud of me for like finishing a painting in a reasonable amount of time. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that before I actually successfully do it. I'm just sort of trying to drag in a couple different layers of this brown so that there's some darker and lighter bits. Okay, and this way, when this dries, then I'll be able to paint in the little, I think they're going to be like little cherry blossoms. I think. I think. Okay, so now I think those our hearts are mostly dry. I'm gonna just add in some more, and I think I'm gonna do a light. I'm gonna maybe this one. This one's really cute. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this light pink here. It's sort of a purpley pink, and it's cute because I just feel like I want a couple more, a little bit more variety, and I'm going to try to make some tiny ones because I feel like I made a lot of them like big, and I want some tiny ones. Oh, you know what? I was making these with that more rounded brush, and now that I'm back at it, I think I like using the number 7 because it has that tip and it makes for like, yeah, that's good. All right, I'm gonna do some more red, and I'm gonna go into this darker red here. I think that's a darker red. Yeah. Okay. And I'm gonna make some little ones with the, oh yeah. Okay. You guys, this brush, the number 7 in the grabby set. Also, if you don't have this grabby set of paint brushes, they're awesome and also inexpensive. I really don't use anything expensive ever, like in life. I'm a cheap date. I don't use expensive. I don't know. It makes me crazy to think that I'm spending money but yeah, if you don't have this brush set, the link will also be in the bio, or not in the bio, but in the description. What do we need? Do we need more like sort of out here? I kind of feel like we need like an orange. Is that weird? Should we do an orange? We're going to do orange. And if you are painting yours, I'm going right into this orange right here. If you're painting yours and you're like, are you crazy? I don't want orange. Don't put orange. You don't have to. I'm just thinking that it's cute, so you don't have to. You don't ever have to. It just is cute. It's filling in. Oh my gosh, really? I should have done all of the hearts with this brush. It's way easier. Okay, noted. For future reference, the number 7 makes it the easiest to draw hearts. I thought that number 4 was going to be easier, but it is not. Okay, so I'm going to try to overlap a little bit here. Make a big orange one there. I need to get some more orange. A little orange one here. Oh my gosh. It's really cute, you guys. It's really cute. I'm going to put a little orange one up here. Oh, that had a lot of water on my brush. I'm going to pick that up a little bit. Maybe we'll do one little orange one right here. Oh my gosh, how cute is that, you guys? Okay, now we need to make the ground. So I'm gonna go into this. This is the most like green grass that you're ever going to have. Okay, and I still have the number 7, and I'm just going to flick in some little grass like this around the base of the tree, just to give it like some ground like that. Maybe dot it out here a little bit like that. Oh my gosh, that's really cute, you guys. It's really cute. It's really cute. I am going to take my brush with water, but just a little cleaned off, and I'm just gonna smear that green a little bit here and there, so we get like this idea of ground. Oh, I like that. Yes, that's cute. Okay, back to the birds. This is fun. All right. I think, as to not be like crazy, I think we're gonna go into this orangey brown for the beak. I'm not gonna do like an obnoxious bright orange. I'm going to do, let me get a napkin over here so that I can dab it. I'm going to do it with this little orange like that, because orange is a complement color to blue, so it will look cute. Oh, look, they love each other. Okay. Now I'm feeling like it might be obnoxious to make that heart in the middle red. I think I'm going to make it pink, even though the orange is there. I think we're just going to go with like a... let's do an orangey red. I don't know. Should we do pink? You guys, tell me what to do. I'm scared. I know it's not that deep, but I don't want it to clash. Okay. We're going to do pink. And the reason why we're going to do pink is because the flowers that I'm going to put on the branches are going to be pink. So it will match that. So we're just very carefully, so it doesn't bleed into the beak, painting in this pink heart. And I'm using that number 7 because its tip is still there we go. Okay, it's cute. It's okay. I was worried. Now, as I always do, I'm picking up some of the pigment in the middle here. I washed off my brush and dried it, so it's sort of acting like a sponge and taking off so that it's not flat. You guys, you don't want it to be flat. You don't want that heart to be super flat. You want to take it like that. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is cute. Okay, I think they are dry, so I'm going to go into the black should maybe use a more defined tip brush, but I'm gonna just put in this little eye. Her eye is open, or his. One of them's eye is open. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I think I want to make like their little feet on here. So they're sort of holding on to the branch. And I don't want to make them like super obvious, but like just a little bit so that it's like they're holding on. There. Look at me. Look at me just making them not like super detailed. Okay. I think I'm going to make a little bit of, which one is the girl? This one? I think I'm going to put a little bit of like a pink blush on the girl. Right here. We're just going to blush you up a little bit, sister. Because she's in love, you guys. Oh no, the black is not dry and it just bled into that a little bit. That's okay. That's what I get for not having patience. It's okay, it still looks cute. It actually looks really cute. It's okay. See, look at that. It's all gonna be okay. Yes. I think I don't know. Okay. Let's, try to remember how to make flowers. I want to make like kind of, like cherry blossoms. So I'm going to use this pink right here to make the flowers like this. Wow, that is a lot of water on there. Okay. That's a lot, you guys. I just picked it up a little bit because that was aggressive. That color was already activated, so it had a lot of pigment in the water. Okay, let's give that another shot. Okay, so we're just gonna make little flowers on the branches like this, and see how those are really wet? I'm gonna take like a red center, reddish center, and dab it in there. So it just gives it like two colors. Okay. Oh, that was not the color we were using. Okay. Flowers. All right, little flowers. Dude, I am just very heavy-handed right now with my paint. It's very unlike me. But you guys, I feel victorious that these are not detailed flowers. They're not. I'm dipping into the red, and I'm just putting a little dot of red in the middle so that it can bleed out, and it's looking, I mean, that's cute. That is cute, you guys. It's cute. Okay. We're gonna do a little flower up here. Oh, some little flowers right here. You guys, my husband is gonna be like, you actually did like a regular watercolor, he's gonna be like really proud of me, you guys. He's gonna be like, what? You did this fast and no detail? He's gonna be real excited. And he's gonna be excited because he's gonna be able to post them right away. Because he really does all the hard work. Let's be real. Oh my cuteness. Okay. I think we need a couple more flowers. I think we need one that's like maybe fallen. I can't lie. I'm enjoying doing a non-detail painting or two here. Because after all, this is watercolor. It is. It is watercolor. Doesn't have to be so serious. Okay. All right, we're just dabbing in that little red in the middle there of all the ones I just did. Okay, I know you guys are gonna scream because because I'm refusing to make it like not have detail. We're just gonna get this little bit darker blue here, and I'm just gonna like, we're just gonna carve a little bit in here. It's okay. That's all right. We're just carving a little bit here. I don't need to, but I am. I don't need to. It's all right, but I'm going to. I'm just gonna use some water to sort of blend that out a little bit. Give my bird some shadow here. Sort of glaze him a little bit. Oh my gosh, you guys. I love it. Did we do it? Did we do 2 paintings in a single sitting? I mean, what? What? Okay. Here it is. And we didn't use any Posca. They're both here. So, you guys, you can, and look at my cute, sometimes my napkin is cute because I like Valentine colors, so I'm all about it. Like this palette is happiness because I like Valentine colors. You guys, I did it. And hopefully you did it too. So when we pull this off, look at how cute that white border is gonna be. Okay, but I am gonna let it dry. So just hold please, I'm gonna let it dry and then I'll be back to close out. Okay guys, they are mostly dry and I took the tape off and I'm gonna go like this so that you guys can see the metallic of the background that I swiped in, and you can see the metallic of the not only the background but the little flowers. Hopefully you guys can see that. And look at that. We did that in like a very short amount of time. When you just make that background and let it dry, you can come back and make something really cute. And what if you just made sort of individual little Valentines like this for your neighbors or your class or whoever. I bought this little watercolor pad from Hobby Lobby, but you could probably get it from any art store. So they're actually this small size. These are 4x6, and you could get little 4x6 envelopes if you want, or you could even cut these in half and make little tiny Valentines. But I'm gonna sign them, because if you do this, you better sign your work, you guys. You've got to sign your work. It's important. I had a problem for a long time not signing my work, and my husband would be like, Sarah, what are we even doing here in this life? What's happening? They are signed. And you guys, when a piece of art, whether it's a card or not, when a piece of art has the artist's signature, it just elevates it and makes it like that much better. So I hope that you painted with me today, and I hope you had some fun. Please let me know in the comments if you liked this sort of fast style video. Follow along, and I look forward to reading your comments. And if you got through this whole video and you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. That would just mean a lot to me in my effort to just build my YouTube channel. Okay, see you next time. Happy painting.